So we want to start we'll open a new page. Let's go to Control N. So the new page is open. So the first thing here we need to do is to put the serial number. The serial number is a serial number, the number of the students in the class, serial number. Then you come down under the serial number, you type your 1 here, and then you now come to the edge. Make sure your star sign is showing. Then you now press your left click of your mouse. You hold the left click of your mouse, and then you drag to the number of students that you want that are in the class. And you click. After that, again, you shift your cursor, let it point towards this arrow, let it point towards this place, and then you click, and then you click this field series to display. And after that, again, you come straight to the bold, you bold it, and then you come to the central, you centralize it. So the next thing that you need to do is the names. You type in the names of students in this box, in the cell here, names of students. So the first thing I'm going to type here is my name, Peter Emmanuel, because it's a very long name. Peter Emmanuel, Ololabe. Immediately you move out of the cell, you see that this name is crossing up to two more cells, which is not supposed to do. So what you do here is that you come to this place, you see that your cursor will change to a plus sign, and then you click in the middle. Before you know it, it will open the cell very wide, so that larger names. Now, if you have a name that is more longer let's assume you have a name that is more longer than this place like this. The name is longer than this class. So all you need to do is to come to this place too again, and then you come out from the box, and then come to this head. It will also expand it, but we don't need that now. So you just come to Ctrl Z. That's not what you need now. Ctrl Z. So the other names, you can also type other names. Moses, you can type Muhammad, you can type let's put the female name now. Let's put Esther, and then let's put another name again. Let's put Blessing. Put all the names. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to drag this name. Let me just have just one name here. Just drag all the names. Just drag it. Make sure the same thing here. You also hold your left click, and then you drag, and the names will appear here like this. So the same thing now, if you want to bold the names, all you just need is to hold your left click, and then you drag, and then you can now bold the names. So the next thing again that you need in your spreadsheet is sex. The sex, we know sex is going to be male. This one is male. This is male. This one is male. This one is a male. And this one is a female. This one is a female. Then you now drag. Do the same thing. You drag. Make sure your plus sign is also showing if you want to drag down. Make sure your plus sign is also if you want to drag down. Then you now hold your left click, and then you drag down, and to now display all the names of the female. So in this place now we can centralize this place by coming to centralize. Let's type English. So here now you can now drag. Immediately you put the cell, you put your cursor inside the box here, then you left click it and hold your left click, and then you drag towards the side. You will still do that drag. If there's still more space, you will drag. But you now come to this place, merge. You merge, you see that it has matched all the cell. Then you can bold your English here, subject here. Then under here you can now put CA. You can put your CA. Let the CA be under the match cell CA. CA1, then we'll have the CA2, CA1, CA2. Then we also have the exam, exam, and then the score, the total score, and then here too also have the grade. You are going to be working with the grade, and then it's like that's all we need for now. And the grade, let's put position there, position of subject, position of subject, and then you see if you just move out, immediately you see this case like this, just click on one of the cells like this, and then you see I think it's expanding. So all you need to do from here is that you just come to this place and then you increase it to expand. So when you have expand, and then here we now have, we don't need percentage, and then we can still leave some other cells. So all you now do here is that you still click on this CA, then hold your left click mouse, and then you drag. Then when you now drag, you can drag to this extreme end, and then you put you centralize it. Make sure you centralize it. Okay, Control Z. Control Z. You don't need to centralize it. Just click bold. Bold it. Then make sure you bold it. I just want us to centralize this one. So let's click, and then you put centralize it. Who's that? So we are going to do the same thing to all the other subjects. So we're going to do the same thing, just leave one space here. So what you need to do from here is that you just let's first of all copy all these ones. Let's copy all these ones. Or let me try and copy all these ones. It's better to copy all these ones. Control C, and then leave one space here. You come to this place and press your Control V. Okay, let's come here. Let's Control V. Okay. And then we also have to do the next thing again. You also come to this place and press your Control V. Come to this place again, Shift. You come to Control V. This one is going to depend on the number of subjects. Control V. You come to the other side again, click your Control V. And then you come to this side, you press Control V. So let's see how many subjects we are going to have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just make it 6 subjects. So you can increase the number of subjects that you want to use in this when you are producing your class spreadsheet. So you just press Escape. So let's begin to change the English that we have in those cells. Now if you look at this one now, all the cells here are already matched. They already matched already. So you just change this one. Now let's change this one now to mathematics. Let's change it to mathematics. Now if you find let's change this one to mathematics. Then the next one again, you come to this side. Change this one to physics. Then come straight to this place, you change it to chemistry. Change this one to chemistry. Change this one to biology. And you can change this one to agri science. So I come back again for our next class, the class for the spreadsheet 2. So what you are going to enter now, the next thing that you are going to enter is cost. So everything here, we're going to make it to be exactly total the same scores. So that means here 30, let's make this place 30. For my own school, we use 30 for CE. We also use 30 for CE. Then we also use 40 for exam. We use 40 for exam. We use 40 for exam. So you can do it this way. You can, what we do first of all is that you will do the same highlighting. You will click on the cell, then press on your left mouse, side of mouse, then you increase it to the extreme end here, and then you press your centralize, and then you press your word, your bolding. Then you do the same thing to this one, click on the cell, click left, hold it, and then extend it to the point of the final number of students. You bold it, and then you centralize it. Then the next thing to here, you do that for the 40, you click on it, you left click, and then you stretch it to the extreme end. Now the reason why you are doing this one is that when you are entering other numbers, it will be streamlining themselves. Then you come here, you bold it, and then you also centralize it. So here 100, where you know when you add this and this and say it to give you 100, so you can just do it for the meantime. Click it, and then highlight it too, and then you also bold it. You just work automatically on its own, and then you centralize it, and then you bold it. So in this case now, we don't need to enter all these numbers before we can achieve our total. You can just work with the total automatically by themselves for all these ones. This one, you work this one for yourself, and then the what do you call it, the Excel will do the rest by itself. It all depending on the initial state. So we are going to first of all sum up this and this together, so that as we enter the remaining ones, it will give us the final level. But when we go to the next one, I'm going to change the next pattern so you understand what I'm trying to do. So here we are going to now put, to sum it up, you now put equal to, you now click right sum. Then you select your sum here. You select the sum, make sure you click on it, and then you now have, it will now be this. You left click, you hold your left click, hold the left click button there, you hold it and drag to, forget about this one, drag it to the exam, and then you now click your enter. It will now give you 100. So if I give you 100, then you now drag it. Make sure that this one is still showing like this. The star sign is showing. Then you drag it. Now what you are doing is that any values you are putting into those empty cells, it automatically what? It automatically what? Enter it. So now it has given you 0, 0. So I'm going to enter 30, 30 for all these ones, so that we class. You can change the values as we go. We change the value for other ones. So you now click it and drag the 30 to this point. You see that it has changed to 30. Then here, the same thing, you drag like this to give you 60. Then the next one too, you also drag, and then it will now give you a total of 100. Why is it a total of 100? Because the calculation has been done here already, and then you're going to be drawing down. So there's going to be a lot of dragging down in this class. So let's just pay attention. So now that you have finished all these ones, I'm going to use another method again for this one, so you understand it. So from here, you now come down to this place. I'm going to say put 30, 30. I'm going to put 30, 30. Yeah, I'm going to put 30, 30. And then I'm going to put 40 here for the exam. Then I'm going to put, I'm not going to put 100. So here in this case, first of all, I'm going to drag it again. I'm going to drag it. Then you come here, you centralize it. And then if you want to bold, you can bold. If you want to bold, leave it like that. So it all depends. So you bold it. And then here too, you drag it like this to this extreme end, just to give it 30, then you centralize it, and then you bold it. Then the next thing too, you come to this place, click on it, make sure this plus sign is coming out, then you now hold your left click, and then you drag it. Make sure your left clicking is being, you're holding it. Then to give you this, then you centralize it. You either centralize it before bolding it. Then in this case now, we want to do tally. Now you see the same formula that we use here. This same formula you use here, equal sign. So here we will not press our equal sign minus, you now type sum, SU. You see sum, then you click on the sum, and then you come to this place, left click it, and then what? And drag. And then you now press enter. If you now press enter, then what you now do now is that what? As you drag it, make sure if you are dragging it down, make sure that this plus sign is showing, and then you drag it to the final point. It will now give you 100. Then you now come to this place, and then you now have your total 100, and you can now bold it. So that's how you are going to do for all of this stage. That's how you're going to do for all of this stage. I'm going to do the same thing to all of this stage. So this is going to be the, so I'm going to pause this video now in order to sum all. I'm going to leave this aspect of grade and position for now. It's going to be in the next class. So welcome back again in the test class. Now if you look at our spreadsheet now, you will see that I've added some values here. It's the same method that you use in adding values. That's how what I used. So there's nothing new again. I've already said that in the second class. So in this class now, I've already added all the values, but I've not summed the values, so that you will not think how was that possible. So now the issue is that I'm going to sum it up. This is a real life case of a student's spreadsheet. So if you look at this one, I said this one is not centralized, so I want to centralize it. What you do now is you click on the cell, and then you press in your left click, and then you drag your cursor, and then you move it down, and then you now come to this place and centralize it. Now we're going to sum up this now. Quickly, we're going to sum it up. So what we have said, you just click equal to, then you type in sum. You can type it halfway or in the full form, sum, and then you now, or let me just type it out, then you now double click it, then you now come here, click on this cell, hold your left click, and then drag it to this extreme end, and then you press on enter, and you press now enter, then you come to this edge, make sure the plus sign is still showing, and then you drag it towards the extreme end, and then to sum it up, then you centralize it, and then you are done with this one. So next thing again, you come to this place, the same method, equal to, then you type sum halfway, SU halfway, then you see the drop down list, then you double click, and then you make sure you click on this cell, and then hold your left click, make sure you're holding it, and then you drag your cursor to the extreme end, and then you press enter. Then you come to this place, and then you drag to the extreme end. When you now drag to the extreme end, Excel will sum it for you, and then you now press enter. The next thing you do to this one, to the next one under biology, is equal to, make sure you press your equal sign, then halfway sum, look for the sum, double click, and then you click on this cell, make sure you're holding your left key, your left key, press it, and then you drag it, and then you press enter, and then you come to this place, and then you drag it again. Excel will now sum it up for you, then you now centralize. And if you come to this place again, the same method, you press equal sign, then you type in your sum, and then you click it, double click, then click on this one, then make sure you are holding down, you press down your left click, and then you drag it to this place, and then you press your enter, and then you now come again, and drag. Make sure this plus sign is showing, and then you drag it to this place and press. So you now come again and press centralize, and you see that we have all done with this aspect of entering the values. So there's something I want to show you now. Let's assume now I want to change this value now. I want to change this value now to either 10. You see that the calculation will be adjusted. See it have adjusted to this place. Then if you see that if you remove this 40 here now and put 0 there, if you remove it out, you see that it will calculate to. And the reason why all this one is doing because of this side has already been automatically calculated. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you this class. I'm going to show you how you can lock only this cell. I'm going to lock the cell for you, so that in case there's not going to be any alterations. Any value you enter from here to here to here, automatically it will enter by itself. So let's we've finished calculating all this one out. So the next thing that we're going to do now is that we're going to go to the aspect of the grade. You know, every school has how they grade their system, how they do their own grading system. So here I'm going to start the grading here. So in grading here, you make sure that you have a paper down, you write it down. You make sure you write it down. But for now, just what the grading, I will now say it equal to if. You make sure you double click your if. If what? If this cell, click on this cell. If this cell is equal to, if this cell is equal to 70, sorry, okay, is greater than equal to 70. If it's greater than equal to 70, what are you going to put? Make sure you put your command here. So what are you going to put in there? You know, anything greater than 70 is equal to A. Then make sure you press your shift here. Then you put your parentheses there, and then you now put your A. Make sure you put your A there, and then shift, and then you put your double commas there. Then you now put your comma again. You put your commas there. Put your commas. Now we're finished. Anything greater than 70, equal to greater than 70 is equal to what? A. So next thing you now type again if. Again, double click this if, and then you come back to this cell again. Click this cell. Make sure that this cell, anytime you put your if, these cells will be appeared. The if what? If this cell is greater than equal to 60, is greater than equal to 60. If it is greater than equal to 60, what are you going to have there? You shift, you put your double click there, and then you put the value now. You know anything greater, sorry, make sure you put your comma. The comma should be there first of all, and then you shift and put your double commas there, and then you now put anything greater than 60. We know definitely is what is B. So you put your B, and then you close it, and you close it again, and then you put your comma. So next if again. Now if you double click, when you put if and then you if what now? If this same cell again, click on this cell, is what? Is greater than equal to, is greater than equal to what? 50. What are we going to have there now? If it's greater than equal to 50, definitely you put your, make sure you put your comma immediately after the statement. You know definitely it's going to be C. So before you put your C, make sure you press your shift and look for where you are going to put your double commas there, and then you put your C there, and then you close it, and then you put your comma there. The next if again, now if you double click the if, then click this cell again, the cell 2 will also appear there. If it is one now, so if this cell is greater than equal to 45, is greater than equal to 45, yes, greater than equal to 45, Then anything from 45, you put your commas there. We know it is what? It is D. So before you put your D, make sure you put your double commas, and then you put your double commas again. Then you put your D now. So the next case now, if now, make sure you double click the if. If is equal to, if it is equal to, if this cell, click on the cell again, the cell to also appear, is greater than or equal to 40. If it is greater than or equal to 40, if it is greater than or equal to 40, you know definitely is what? Now you put your commas, put your comma, and then shift, put your double commas there, and then you put your E. You put your E there, and then you close it. Then you put your comma, sorry, you put your comma. Then the last one, if now, I put, there's no double commas there. Put your double commas, and then you put your comma there now. The last one again, type if, double click the if, then choose, click this one again, then this has not come, double click it here. If it is lesser than equal to, if it is lesser than, sorry, if it is lesser than equal to, if it is lesser than equal to, if it is less than equal to 39, anything less than 39 we know is F9, equal to 39. We know you put your comma there, then you put your double commas, and then you put your F, put your double commas too, and then you put your comma here. You put your comma here. So you are going to count the numbers of commas we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you are going to put 6 commas there, 6 brackets. Sorry, 6 brackets, not commas, 6 brackets. So you're going to put 6 brackets there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then now click enter. You see that it has given you A already. So when you put you A, then you now drag it to the extreme end. You see that it has given you this one B already. It has given you B already. It has given you B already. So you can come here and also centralize it. So this grade now, it has given us A, B. So let's check in the case of, we have A, in the case of B. Then let's check in the case of C. In the case of C. So let's change any of this value here to see whether it's going to give us C. It's going to give us C. So let's make this place now 0. Then if you change to B, now let's make this place now 20. Make it 20 now. If you check it 20, it has given us C. So let's check in the case of D. We know that D is equal to, what is the value of D? We know that D is 45. So I want to look, let's remove this one now. If we remove this one and remove this one, that set has given us E already. It has given us E already. Now let's see in another case now. If we remove any of this keys here, it has given us E. If I remove this one again, if I now put something like 9, let's see, let's put 9 there and then put 7. That has given us D. So let's put in the case of F9. In the case of F9, if I remove this F9 now, if I remove this one, if I remove this one and change this one to 39, or let me change it to 30. That has given us 49. It has given us 49. So that means our formula here is correct. So if the formula here is not correct, it's going to affect the grading position. So what you now do here is that you will now, very soon I'll be posting this video so that we're able to go to the next agenda here. So what you need to do here now is that you will copy this one. How do you copy these formulas here now? You will left click, hold your left click, and then you drag. Then when you now drag, you know how to copy now. Ctrl C. And when you press Ctrl C, make sure you press enter. When you now press enter, then you now come to this place. the next case. Then you now click on Ctrl V. You see that it has appeared. Now that it has appeared, so what you now do here now, you will see that in this case here now, we have P here. This side is what we have here is G4, G4, G4. So automatically it just this, look at the G here now. Now this cell here is referencing this cell G. So in this case now, this Q now will be referencing P. So what do you do now? Now after you finish copying, now this formula that you copy is for this cell, it's referencing this one. So how do we do now? So that this one here will be referencing this cell P here. So what we now do here now, this P here. So what we now do here is that you need to change this value here to P. You change it to P. Make sure it is still in that same P4. P, change it to P. We change it to what? To P. We change it to P. We change it to P. Make sure it is P4. 4. Make sure it is P4 now. Then after you finish doing it now, then you now press enter. If it is correct, you see that it will give you the exact value. Then you now drag it to the extreme end. Then you now centralize it. And then if you want to bold it, you can leave it like that. If you don't want to bold it, whichever way. So in these cases now, so what you do now, you know, remember we have already copied that one already. We have already copied it. It's already in the dashboard. So what we do now, just still press our Ctrl V. You see that it has appeared. So what do you do now? You are going to look at now. This one now is referencing AH. Now we can come back to this place and also click Ctrl V. Now this place now is referencing Z. Here is referencing AH. So what do you do now? You change this one to what? You change this one to Z. Change this one to Z. You change this one to Z. Make sure it is Z4 because it's Z4. Z4. Make sure it is Z. Make sure it is Z. You change this one to Z. You change this one to Z. Make sure you change everything to Z. You can still rewrite the formula, but instead of writing it again, just copy and then change those alphabet Z, and then just change to Z, then Z. Then you now press enter. Now, like something is wrong here, so we are going to look for it. What is it that is wrong here? So look for it. Z4. Sorry, it's not Z, it's Y. Sorry, it's Y. Look at it here. Sorry, it is Y. Sorry, it is Y. So put Y here. At least this mistake will help us understand Y. Then Y. Then click enter. You see that has rectified it already. Then you now drag it to the extreme end. You now drag it now. You now want to centralize it now. So let's check. C F9. What we have here now is D. What we have here now is B. What we have here now is this. If you drag all through, you're going to see less thing. So in this case now, so this is what you're going to do now. You are going to let me do this one now before I pause the video. But let me see let me just finish this so that you understand what I'm trying to say here. So in this case now, we've already copied this one now. So this one now is referencing AH. So the reference is going to be AH. So all you need to do is to don't tamper with the number here. Just tamper with the alphabet. So here we have AH. You change it to what? To AH. You change it to AH. Change it to AH. You change it to AH. You change it to AH. Then the last one here, you change to AH and then press enter. That's giving you now the same value now. Then you now drag to this extreme end. Excel will do the rest for you. And then you now have, if you look at it now, you see that the name is matching. So the next thing again, since you already copy, now if you want to copy this one now, you can still copy this one and say copy this one. How you copy it is that the way you copy this one now is just that now how do you copy? Enter Ctrl Z. So how you copy this one now is that you hold your left click, hold it down, press it down, and then you now draw your cursor to the extreme and make sure it's copying even with the minus, with the equal sign, and then you now press Ctrl C, shortcut key to copy. Then you come here, Ctrl Z. Make sure you press enter before you click it here. Make sure you press enter. Then you now come here, you now press Ctrl V. Then that's copied. So here, the reference here is QAQ. So all you just need to do is to change this H to what? To Q. Change it to Q. Change it to Q. Change it to Q. You change it to Q. To Q. To Q. And then you press your enter. Then you now drag it now downward. See, it has calculated everything for you. Then you now centralize it. If you want to bold it, bold. If you want to bold it, then the last thing now for the class, you can still copy this one, or you still have the one you have copied in the dashboard. So you just press Ctrl V, it will appear. Even if it not appear, just go back and copy it. Then here you know the reference is referencing EZ. It's referencing EZ. So here we just change this one to Z. Change it to Z. Change it to Z. Change it to Z. Change this one to Z. Change this one to Z. Click on it and change it to Z. Then we now press enter. Something is wrong here, so let's look at what is wrong here now. EZ. Okay, this one is carrying. This one is EH. So let me change this one now to EZ and press enter. Something is still wrong. So there's double Z here. There seems to be 4. EZ4. Okay, that's corrected itself. EZ4. And then you now drag downward. So that is all for this class. So we'll come back to the next class. We will talk about how we can put this position again. Now we're in the fourth class. So we are going to talk about the position now of these subjects. That's what we call position of subjects. So for us to do this position of subject, this class alone we are going to deal with only grading. Sorry, we are going to deal with just a position of subject. So how do we do position of subject? All you just need is to still type your equal sign, and then you click on rank. Click on rank. If you see rank here, you double click on the rank, and then what do you want to rank? You want to rank this value here. So what do you need to do now? You just click on it. When you click on it, the cell will appear here, and then you now put your equal sign. When you now put your equal sign, then you now hold down, you now press down your left click, hold it down, and then drag it to the extreme end. Then you now press enter. If you press enter, let's see what it has given to us. It has given us 1. So if you drag this one down, let's drag it down now. If you drag it down, you now centralize. So there's something that you need to do here now. So what you need to do here now is that you need to lock the cell. You need to lock it. Why? Because the more you go down, the more Excel will begin to assume other things. So what do you need to do now? We are going to lock this cell. How do you lock this cell now? You come to this place, you click on it, and then you now press F4. You click on F4. Then you put on F4, you see this one now, this dollar sign has come. Then you now go to the next stage again. Then you now click another F4. Then you now lock it. When you now lock it now, then you now put it down and then drag it again. You see that the Excel have changed. You see that the previous position that we had. And let me do Ctrl Z. So you see, I'll do Ctrl Z. I also do Ctrl Y. If I do Ctrl Z, look at the previous course. That means you see Excel, the ranking was not done properly. But immediately after we finish putting this dollar sign, the essence of this dollar sign is to lock it. Then what you need to do now, you now come back, you now let's press Ctrl Y now. If you press Ctrl Y, the exact values will now come. So this is the ranking now. So the same thing now we are going to do here. You don't need to do copy and paste. All you just need to do is to click your rank, come here, position. If something is wrong here, okay, I've adjusted it now. Then you now click equals to rank. Make sure you double click this rank. Then what are you ranking is this value. So you click on this value, press down your left click, make sure you are pressing it down, and then you scroll downward. Then you now press enter. Then something is wrong. You have entered. Okay, sorry, I didn't put comma. That was the problem. I didn't put comma. Sorry, I didn't put comma. Even Excel has showed me that I didn't put comma here. So I'm going to click it here and put comma, the comma sign, Ctrl Z. I'm going to put the command sign there, the command sign there. Or let me just cancel everything to start all over again. Please, sorry, I didn't put comma there now. So I'm going to put equal sign, the rank. You click on the rank. Then click on ranking is this one. Click on it. Then make sure you put your comma. And then press down your left key after the comma. Then you drag from up to the down. And then put your enter. Let's see what it has given to us. It has given us false. So we don't need, let me just drag it down now. Let me drag it down. See that it has given us false. Despite this fact that it's false, something may be wrong there. So what do we need to do now is that make sure you centralize it. Don't forget to always lock it. You put it there, put your cursor there. Look at where the thing is blinking here. Then you press F4 once. Then you put it here again. Then you press your F4. Then you now enter. When you now enter, then you click. That means you have locked. Make sure you always lock. Always lock. When it comes to grading, always lock. Now this one now we don't have this one now. The other one we treated lastly, everything here was 100. So what do we do here now? In this case now, something's going to be different from here now. So if you look at this line now, there's a double line here. That means you have not expanded this line. So what you need to do now, just come to this list, and then you double click the line and now expanded. So you now put your equal to, you now put your rank. As usual, what are we ranking? This number. You click the rank. Don't forget to put your comma. You put your comma there. Then press down your left click. Make sure you are pressing it down. You are pressing it down. You are holding it down, and then you will drag it to this place. Then you now press your enter. Now let's just do this one. As usual, if you want to do a shortcut, now that this arrow sign is this plus sign is showing, you can just double tap. If you double tap, it will just come up straight. Then you now centralize. So this thing is not right. Why? Because we have not locked it. So how do we lock it now? You put it like this now. Make sure the cursor now is this one. Then you now press F4. Press F4. You put it down again and also press F4. Then you now press enter. Then you now press enter. Then you now double click again. You see that. So always learn to always lock. When you are doing your ranking, please always learn to always lock. For the next one again, the same thing. Something line to double line is also to be so you come down to this place, you double click, and then you rank equals to the answer rank. You double click on the rank, and then what I'm ranking is this value. Click on it, press down your left click, make sure you are pressing it and you are holding it, and then you drag it to the next end and press enter. Okay, sorry, the same mistake again. I didn't put comma in that value, so I didn't put comma, so the Excel man is even telling me that Mr. Man, you didn't put. So I can just come here straight and put my comma here. I can just come here straight and put my comma, or let me just do it this way. Let me just put my comma here. Let's see that it's going to rectify. It doesn't rectify it. Just let me put my comma here, my comma, and enter. The not Excel is complaining. So let me just do it such a way that we'll just cancel everything and start all over again. Let's start over. So equal to rank. Please, what are we ranking? Is this one? Then put your comma and then press down your left click and then shift it like this and then press enter. So it was adjusted already. So then if you want to drag, you can drag it. Although I've been dragging it, so let me just double tap it. If I double tap it now, it will go. If I double tap it, it will go. So then you now centralize it. So we should not trust this answer. The only time we trust it is when we lock. So lock it, put your F4, make sure you put your press F4. If you press F4, this dollar sign will come. Then you press another F4 again, then you now click enter. Then you now click enter, then double click again. See that it has adjusted itself. And also the same thing finally again for this class. You want to run that. There's also a double line here. It's not supposed to be so. So all you need to do now is to come down to this place and then you double click to now expand itself and now put equals to ranking. When you now rank, then what I'm ranking is this value. Click on it, press down your left click, then drag to the place and then press enter. So something is wrong, still the same mistake. I didn't put my comma. I didn't put the comma sign there. So let me just click the whole of it. Start all over again. Equals to ranking. Click on rank. Then what I'm ranking. Click on it. Please don't forget your comma. Put your comma. Press down your left click, and then you drag to the extreme end, and then you press enter. So if you now press enter, as usual, you can double click to bring out the position, but let me just go straight to putting in. Okay, let me just put it there and put. Then here we come to this place. You put your dollar signs by pressing F4. F4. You click your F4. Sorry, Ctrl Z. Not this first one. And the second one, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So the second, not the first one. And then press F4. Then you press your F4. You press enter. But you see that if I adjust this one now, the position will be adjusted. That's adjusted. Then make sure you centralize it. So through with the ranking, and then so this is all about ranking. It's all about ranking, and then so thank you very much. We are going to meet again in the next class. So in the next class we are going to discuss how we can put in. This one is just like a number, it's like a position. So when we come to the next class, we are going to show you how we're going to put your first, second, your ST, 1 ST, 2 ND, all those things. So thank you very much. So welcome back again this class. I hope you guys are enjoying this class. So what we're going to go through now is we are going to go through the next one, how we can add. Like I said in the last class, all these ones are just numbers. They're not like in the form of position. So in this case, so how can we put these numbers now so I can make it, we're talking about first to be ST, second is 2ND, and all those stuff like that. So how do we going to do it now? So before we go on to the next class, we are going to count the number of students that is in this class. So we're going to count them. Then we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or let me just do in a short way now. Let us we have 1, 2, 3. Then the total number here is 26. Is 26. So 26 minus 2. So we're going to have 24. So let's continue now. Let's see what I'm going to do. So it's enough for you to add this those st. So we're going to put equal to. Then we're now going to type choose. So what are we choosing? Is this one we are choosing. Make sure you put your comma. So make sure you put your comma. What are we going to now put now? What are you going to choose now? So now that you have chosen it, so we now type st. Before the st, make sure you put your double comma there. You put your st. Let's make it small letter. This one is small letter. St. Then double comma. You put comma. This one is first. Then mind you, we have 20? We have 24th. I'll be in here 24th. So we have first. Then you know the next thing that will come again is going to be second, nd, put your comma, then you know you are going to have your third, put your double comma there, and then you put your third, which is rd, make sure you put your double comma, then you put your comma there, third, then you know you have fourth, don't forget your double comma, th, then double comma, then comma, fourth, second, third, fourth, then you have fifth, double comma, fifth, comma, then we have sixth, comma, then we have seventh, double comma, seventh, then we have eighth, then we have ninth, then we have 10th, then we have 4th, 10th, 11th, 12th, we have 13th, we have 13th, then we have also have 14th, then we have 15th, we have 15th, we have 16th, 16th, we have 17th, I'm wondering where all these commas are coming from. Okay, sorry, there's some mistake we have here. We didn't put double commas here. So Excel has showed us that something is wrong here. So we have to put the double commas here. So it's correct now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 17. Then also have 18. Have 18th. They also have 19th. They also have 20th. 28th. They also have 21st. Automatically it will change to 21st. ST 21st. What is 21st? ST first. Then have the 22nd. Second. The second, the 23rd. 23rd, RD. RD. 23rd. Then 24th. TH. Let me just put 25th. The 50th. Then we have TH. Then you now press enter. Okay, there's a mistake here. Excel is saying there's a mistake here. There's a mistake here. There's a mistake here. This one is. Sorry. This instead of here it's showing dots. This sign here is showing dots. It's supposed to be comma. So let me just change it to comma now. And put enter. Here it has changed now. So I can drag, or I can just click on this place, make sure the plus sign is showing, then you double click. It will now adjust itself. So adjust itself to then you now centralize. So that is all. So all you need to do now is that you copy it. You know how to copy. You will just press in your left click, then you now drag. So when you now finish dragging, make sure you press Ctrl C, then click on enter. Then you now come to this place, and then you now click on this cell and click on to V. Mind you, this one now, this cell is referencing is R. The one this formula is referencing is I. Look at what is referencing I. So what do you need to do now is that we will now shift here to just change only this one to R. We'll just change only this one to R. Just change only this to R. We change this one to R alone. Yes, is it R? Let's put R. If you don't know, we'll change it to R. Yes, it's R. If you look at it now, that's changed. Then you now double click. Make sure the thing is showing. Make sure before you double click, you can drag or double click. So then here you come down to this place here. If you want to still copy, you can still copy it, but we still have the same one we copy in the dashboard. So we have here now. So here is referencing AA. So all we need to do here is to just remove that I. Make sure you click that I and put your AA there. And then you press your enter there. Then now, if this one is showing, you can drag, or you can just put this plus sign is showing, you just double click. Centralize, just centralize, double click and click it. Then you can now come here. The same thing will be done here too. It's also, you just put your Ctrl V there. That one, the first one we copied it here. So it's referencing what? AG. So here we'll now just close this list. and put your AJ here. Then click on enter. Then you can drag. Make sure you hold your cursor, your left mouse. Click on the left mouse, drag it, and then you centralize. The same thing is also applicable here. You can see put this one here. Now this one is not centralized. Let me centralize this one. Centralize it. So here, this line too is still double line here. There's still double line here. It's like we have not done position for this one. So let's leave this one for before. Let's jump to the next one now. So here you just do your Ctrl V. Yeah, what is it referencing? BB. It's referencing BB. It's referencing BB. Then now click on enter. Then if you click, make sure that this cursor has changed to plus. Then you just double tap to display. Then you can now centralize. That means it has centralized. You have gotten the position. You have gotten the position already. This one is third. This one is second, 9th, 20th. You have the 13th and the 14th and all the stuff like that. So here, let's go back and adjust this one. Here we have not done. Now this line is a double line here. Like I told you, just come to this place and just double click. So this place I want to do our ranking. We just say equals to rank. As usual, our ranking, double click. What are we ranking? Is this one? Don't forget your comma. You put your comma. You press down your left click. Make sure you are pressing it down, and then you drag downward to this place, and then you now press your enter. Don't forget to put your you can drag down before putting your let me just drag down for the phone. Centralize. Then here I can now put my $sign. Don't forget your $sign. Just all you need to do is to press your F4, your F4. You press your F4, then go to the next one to again. Put your cursor here and press F4, then press enter. Now you're now going to see that the value is going to change. It has changed to the original position. So it is important you know how to lock, always lock when you're doing your ranking. So the next thing to position now, all you need to do is that you can just come here to, you still have what you have copied. You just press your Ctrl V to see appear. So all you need to do now is to change it to AS. We change it to AS. Change to AS. Then you press your enter there. Then now centralize. So the next one is we are going to do the total. We're talking about the grand total. So how do you do the grand total now? You can just do it like this. You can just put equal to, press your equal sign. Then you can now start from the beginning. You start picking them one by one from the beginning. So what to total? Become this. Place your plus sign on the keyboard. Plus what again? Click on this one. Plus again on your keyboard. Plus again. You press this again on your keyboard. Plus again. Then you plus this again on your keyboard. Click on this one. Plus what again? You look for the next one again, and then you come and press and click on 70. Then plus again on your keyboard. Then you come back again to this place, and then click on this one plus. And that is all. Then now put your equal sign, which will now give you the final answer to this. So all you just need to do now is to just you can drag or you can double click. So I'm going to double click. If double clicking is giving you time to do, just drag. How you drag is that you press down your mouse and left click, hold it, and then you drag it to the extreme end. and then it will now give you the total summation, and then you now centralize. So let's see. Before we make our confirmation here, let's try, and then the total number of subjects here is 6. So you are supposed to have the total number of subjects here to be 6. What do you do now is that to have the total number to be 6, just click, make sure that this your arrow here is pointing on this cell, and then you now right click. It should now show you insert. Then you now click on insert, then a new row will be displayed. So here you can now put your number of subject here, number of subject. You can put your number of subject here, Now you click any of the cell, so it's showing double 9 here. Just come to this place and then you double click. So we know the number of subject is 6. So we just press on the 6. When you press on the 6, double click. On the 6, you double click. The double clicking is taking time. Just scroll, just drag. And 6, centralize it, and that is all. And then you know how to do for the grade. What you are grading is this position. So the best way for us to do, we can still use this grading. Yes, we can still use grading now. The grading is going to be the position. We're talking about grading. Okay, and let's just put the grading there. Let's just put the grading there. Since the grading is already there, let's just put it there. So all you need to just copy here. Just come to this place. Copy all this grading. Copy all this formula here. This formula will not work. This one will not work for grading. This formula will not work for grading, because grading we are talking about the 70, the 60. Why this one is above? So what we do here now is position. So we're going to remove this position. Escape. So we're going to remove this position. How do we remove this cell now? For going to remove this cell, you click. Make sure this arrow is showing here. You click on it and then you click on delete to remove. So we're going to talk about position. So position is still ranking. So just put equals to ranking. You click on your ranking. What our ranking is this one. Then you click on it. Then you put your comma. Then you press down your left mouse key. Press it down. And then you drag. It's like it's not done. Then you press it down. Then drag. You press it down. You drag. And then you click enter. You click enter. Then you can now double click. Then you drag down. Then you have this again now. You have this. So don't forget always to lock. Important for you to always lock. Press your F4. Sorry, it's not the first one, it's the second one. Ctrl Z. F4. Then F4. Then you press your enter. And from the beginning again, you can now double click again, so everything has walked down. So now we are going to come back. We are going to go back. This is going to be the end of the class now. So try and then work on your own to see whether you are going to get the exact values. So we have come to the end of the class for today. So when we come back, we will now talk about the percentage, the average, the principal's remark. Or let me just divide it up this one with this one. The number of times school open. Let's say the number of times school open is just 200 for every student. So we just press 200 here, and then you double click. So you can double click, double click, not clicking, drag, but don't forget to centralize it. Then we'll centralize it. And let's assume for each student, the number of times the present varies. So if this one comes up to like 150 times, this one come, let's assume all of them came 150 times. We need to vary. So you can just put double tap to come down to 150. This place always varies. So how do you now find the number of time present? All you just need to do is to type in your equal this, then go to your key and put minus this, and then you press enter to give you 150. Then you can now come and drag or you double tap each of the one now. Then you now have your number of time present. So now when it comes to don't worry, at the end of the what they call the classes, there are some things I will need to explain. There are some things I need to explain based on this number of time present, and then under the teacher's remark. So thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class. So welcome back again. So all this while we have been doing this work, we have not saved it. So we are going to save our work now in case of any alteration or obstruction. So Control S, Control save. I would like to save my own on a desktop. I want to save it on a desktop so I can find the work. So I'm going to name it project spreadsheet, project spreadsheet. And I'll now save it. I'll save it. So the next thing again I want to do now is that I just want to confirm this our total. This our it's good to always do confirmation because of any where is this our total here. In case of I'm going to do two confirmation here. And this total. So I'm going to use the first one here. I'm going to put everything 100 to see whether it's going to calculate. So we have the first 100 here, the first 100, second 100. I'm going to make this please to be let's make this to be 30, then 40. Gonna give me 100. I'll make this place 2 to be 100. Let me just add. What do I need here to make this 100? I need 68. Let me just put 68 there now. 68. Let's see, 100. So how much do I need here? How many do I need here to make it? If I make this place, I need if I make this place 30. Let me make it. I make this place. I need 30 more, so I'll make this place 40. Let me make it 40. So 40 now. If I make this 40 to give me 100. The main essence is to see the total grade, the grand total. So here I need, what do I need here now to make it 100? I need 35. So I make this place 35. I make it 35. No, sorry, I need extra one. Then make it 20. And give me 100. So if you look at it, it has given me total of 600. So the next one again we'll go to is the percentage. So go to the percentage. Or before let's go to the average. The average we know is going to be this divided by this. So the average is going to be, I'm going to put equal sign this 600 divided by 6. It's going to give us 100. Then you will now come to this place and double tap. The double tap is taking time. Just do your dragging. Then you now centralize. So if you look at it, it's not giving us uniform. So you come to this place. You come to this place and then you tap to reduce it to either 1 decimal point or to do decimal points. So if you want to bold it, you can bold it. So if you want to leave like that, you leave like that. So here we can also have the average. So the average here is going to be this divided by 600. Then you now put it sign here. So if you say this one now, here we come, you can now say equal sign. You can now put equal sign. This one divided by 600. You know, 600 is the total number of the subject. So if you give us 1. So what we need is percentage. Then you just click here to give you 100. Then you now come here and double tap to give you the percentage. Then you now come and also centralize the summary. So we are finished with virtually, we are almost coming to the end of the spreadsheet. So from here now we have the teacher's remark. This is the teacher's remark. Now this one is meant for the teacher. It's not meant for the computer operator. It's meant for the teacher. So at the end of the class, I will explain to you how you're able to do all these ones. All this comment that is meant for the teachers. Now the comment for the principal. So the comment for the principal, we are going to still use the if method. So the mark is going to be based on this now. So if you now say if, we now use the if sign. If we say equal sign, if, double click the if what? We are using we can use the average. Let's use the average. If this cell, if this cell is equal to 100, or let me just start from the lower side. If this cell, if this cell is excuse me please, if this cell, if this cell is greater than equal to 70, the 70 upward. So if it's greater than equal to 70 upward, what happens now? You put your command here, you put your double command here. When I say excellent, when I type excellent result, then make sure you put your double sign again, and then you put your command. Then the next one again, if you tap, go back to that same cell again, you tap. Now if this cell is greater than equal to, let's assume 60, make sure you put your command. If you get into a system, now what will not be the principal's comment? The principal comment is based on principal comment. Make most of these comments is based on the result. So if it is 60%, then what will not be then you can now say it. Make sure you put your double command there. You can say good performance. And then make sure you close it, and then you put your command. And then again, if you double click your if, then make sure you click the cell again. This is the reference of the cell. If this cell is greater than equal to 50, is greater than equal to 50, is greater than equal to 50. If you get that equal to 50, then what happened now? What do we need to put there now? You now see, let's assume you put your well done. Put well done. Every principal have their own different well done. Well done. Keep it off. Then make sure you put your double command there, and then you close. Then another if again, if you click on this if, then come here again, click on this cell again. Then if this cell is what? If this cell is greater than equal to 45, is greater than equal to 45, is greater than equal to, is greater than equal to 45. And if you greater than equal to 45, what happens? We say, we'll now say put more. We say let's assume we don't put work harder. Work harder. Then close it, put your comma. And if this one is, if this cell, don't forget this cell is what? If this cell is greater than equal to, it is greater than equal to, it is greater than equal to, is greater than equal to, when we have 45 here, is greater than equal to 40. If you greater than equal to 40, what should happen? The excess should read work harder again. Don't forget to put your double comma and put work harder. Then you close it with a double comma and put your comma. The last one again, if again, click on it and click on this one again. If this one is what? If it is lesser than, if it is lesser than equal to 40, if it is less than equals to 40, what should it reach? If it is less than equals to 40, what should it reach? Then we'll have repeat class. Don't forget to add your double comma here, and then you close it again with a double comma. So let's count now. How many brackets do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. So we are going to close with 6 brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something is wrong. There's a mistake. Sorry, I didn't put this double comma here. There's a mistake here. There's not supposed to be double comma here. So let's remove this double comma. Remove it. So this double comma is supposed to be here. And close. So here we're going to double tap. If double tapping refuse to work, then you drag. Drag to this place. Then don't forget, if the alphabet are too clumsy, you can expand it by bringing it to this area and double click it. So now expand. So if you look at it now, every performance have showed. So this is what we need for the spreadsheet. That's what we need for the spreadsheet. So these are the first. So you can highlight this one and bold it. Bold it, bold it, bold it, bold it, bold it. Bold and bold it. And bold it. So in this case now here we still have for this one now is still a number. We need that ST, we need the ST there. So we want to add one cell here. Make sure that this black arrow is showing there. Then you right click, then you click insert. So when you now click insert, so you don't waste much time. Just go to this place and just copy any of this one. Copy these ones. You know how to copy. And Control C, then enter. Make sure you press enter before you move out from that part, from that place. And then you look at the position here. You now come here and click Control V. So what is it referencing? It's supposed to reference BH. So you come here and change it to BH, then enter, then BH, then you click. So I need a space, so I can have a space here. So all I don't need is to click on this place, then click on insert. It has given me a space here. So for now, we are through with all the spreadsheets. We are through with the spreadsheets for now. So thank you very much for this class. I believe you enjoy your class. So these are all the things that you need to know about spreadsheets. Now in this aspect of teachers' comments, like I said, I will explain this after the class, after the whole class, I will explain this side, or like the class, this teachers' remarks. Then for this one, this number of times present. So thank you very much. So have a nice time.